Stage 2 of Giro d'Italia, women would take the riders over 92 kilometres from Clusone to Aprica in Lombardia, the shortest road race stage of the week, coming after the day one time trial. A relatively benign stage, though, with a couple of ramps that could wreak havoc for the sprinters' ambitions. Marlen Reusser, resplendent in the race leader's jersey ahead of the start, with all 153 starters from the previous day's time trial reporting for duty, representing the 22 teams. Reusser with a narrow advantage following her time trial, ahead of Lotte Kopecky and the reigning champion Aliso Longo Borghini, the reigning Italian road race champion, getting the food in ahead of what was expected to be a fast and frenetic stage. The attacks coming hot and heavy right from the very beginning. Eventually, the first significant attack coming after the halfway point in the stage, with Delphine Miermont joining Anna Henderson up front. Meanwhile, Marianne Vos with some shoe difficulties, some footwear problems to be addressed. One of the pre-stage favourites was quickly back in the main peloton. Blanco from the Human Powered Health squad among a couple of riders chasing the duo up front. Erika Magnaldi was one of the riders in difficulty here, Veronica Ewers as well, and from the Serotizit squad, Petra Shanko. All three riders back on their bikes and back into the main peloton, as up front the leaders with maximum advantage approaching 3.5 minutes, and Anna Henderson taking a very useful 6 bonus seconds at the intermediate sprint. Blanco was chased down by the main peloton, but the leaders up front retaining a significant advantage, approaching the major challenges at the back end of the stage. First of those was a difficult 1 kilometre climb with ramps exceeding 15%. The riders reached with 12 kilometres of the day remaining. Up and over the top of that one, and Marianne Vos among those significant riders, becoming detached from the group of favourites. Up front, a duo of Miermont and Anna Henderson had it between themselves, over a minute in hand inside the final 10 kilometres. Marlen Reusser, in a bid to protect her overall race leadership and not allow Lotte Kopecky back in. Kopecky and Vos chasing behind, had a remove, an extending remove of over half a minute at that point into the final 5 kilometres. A little bit of rain was not likely to dampen the enthusiasm of the riders up front or the chasers behind, as Henderson and Miermont controlled a lead dwindling inside 30 seconds as the leaders continued to fight for stage honours, and perhaps even a little bit more for Anna Henderson, having been 6th in the previous day's time trial. Silvia Persico doing the work for the chase group on behalf of Aliso Longo Borghini. Meanwhile, the Group 3 on the road, including Lotte Kopecky and Marianne Vos, failing to gain any significant inroads. And they would be detached and not involved in the sprint for honours. That was among the riders up front, and it was Anna Henderson sprinting clear in the closing moments to deny Miermont the stage win. Anna Henderson taking the 7th victory of her career, a huge moment for the British rider. She took her first World Tour success behind Soraya Paladin, leading in the chasers and the main favourites group, and further back, well, Vos, Kopecky and others losing over 2 minutes on the day. So a first World Tour success for Anna Henderson. And with it, the overall race lead. Delphine Miermont enhancing her reputation with a fine 2nd place. And Soraya Paladin, Italian rider, on the podium for the Canyon squad. Henderson into the overall race lead by 15 seconds from Marlen Reusser. Aliso Longo Borghini stays 3rd. Henderson also leads on points with a decent advantage over Miermont, and Reusser now down in 3rd place. And a hat-trick for Henderson. She took the climbers' points at the finish line and has the lead of the race for the Maglia Azzurra. Meanwhile, Antonia Niedermayer remains in the white jersey ahead of stage 4. The German rider has had control of that jersey through 24 and into 25.